Hello, all my earth signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to be focusing on our earth signs, of course. This is for all my Tauruses, my Virgos, my Capricorns, and it's going to include the dates of August 1st to August 8th. Of course, if you're coming across this reading outside of that time frame, if you were drawn here, then of course, Spirit and Creator are not bound by time or space. I would definitely listen to it because you probably have messages here because your intuition and your gut brought you here. If you are listening to this between August 1st and August 8th, the date that I really want to focus in on is August 8th, 8-8, and it's kind of known as the Lion's Gate. We're still in Leo season. And the major arcana card for the number 8 is actually the Strength card, which has a lion on it. So it's very fitting for that. And what that energy brings is the lion for me on that card represents our human side, the being that reacts out of fight or flight, that has that hunger and that thirst to try to quench that hunger and thirst through the external things. And because those things are not satisfying and unstable and temporary, it never fully satisfies us. And so, the lion roars in the jungle and wants its food, wants its nourishment, wants its wholeness and completeness. But what it's really searching after is to be loved. And the other being that appears on the card is this beautiful, female character who represents our higher self. And what that higher self does is it tames our lion. And it doesn't do it by, whipping a chair or caging it or trying to kill it. What it does is, our higher being connects to our unconditional love on the other side. And it gives that love to the lion to where he stops roaring and starts purring instead. And so that's the energy that is kind of coming in, to this week and then really into the following week. So we'll see what other messages the Creator has for you. All our earth signs. We're going to pull a card here from the Fairies Oracle. And we'll see what magical message the fairies have for you this week. All right, Creator, what do you want our earth signs to know about their upcoming week, please? Okay, that is jumping out. And you have, happily ever after. So the stories that we tell ourselves. And I love this because what it represents is that anything that happens this upcoming week, you get to determine what it means. Is it going to be a happily ever after? Or are you going to make it a cliffhanger? Or is it going to be, one of those depressing movies where all the heroes die in the end? It's like, oh my gosh, what kind of story are you going to make for you this week, knowing that no matter what happens, you get to decide what it means for you? Because no matter what comes into our life, we have asked for this event for us, for our growth, for our awareness, for our learning. Before we come down here, we meet with all our posse on the other side, all our angels and guides and loved ones and ancestors and the Creator and Spirit, and say, okay, this is the adventure I want. So this is when I'm going to be born, to who, where, etc., etc. This is when I'm going to have my dramatic death scene, and this character is going to leave, even though your actor behind you stays going on forever. And these are all the events that I want to have unfold during my life. Now we have this free will as these beings. That's what makes this realm so exciting, that no matter what event happens, we get to decide what we do with it. We can take it to an extreme place of unconditional love or an extreme place of fear. And that is our power of choice, our free will. It's like a giant improv play. You're given a scene that you need to act out. This is the character you're going to be, and this is the situation, and this is where you're at, and go. And then how you interpret it, what you do with it is totally up to you. And that's what all these events happen. So when you have an event happen during this week, you can, try to take deep breaths and try to move into this week with that, thought that, okay, I've asked for anything that comes this week. What did I want to learn about myself through this? What did I want to learn about others through this? What did I want to learn about the world through this? What did I want to learn about my higher self, through this? I mean, that is the power that you have. So, let me read from the book here too. Almost forgot to do that. So the energy that comes with this is a happy outcome is assured if you so wish it. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is resolved in the end. And really, it is. After our human death scene, we go on to this continued wonderful, wonderful adventure. So there's always resolution to our story, right? So this is a reassuring card signaling that the movie you are currently starring in has a very happy ending. Situations that appear sticky are miraculously resolved. Misunderstandings are forgiven. Mistakes are forgotten. Your urge to stop worrying about the future, as your fears could be self-fulfilling in a negative way. You could literally sabotage heaven's happy plan for you if your worries are excessive. So go outside in nature and ask the fairies to help you rejoice in the perfection of creation. Your joy renews your faith and ensures the happy outcome that's in store for you. And the affirmation for this card is everything is in divine and perfect order right now. So like I was talking about, everything's always in divine and perfect order. And you can see what does that mean about you? What what do you want to learn? Knowing that it's happening for you, not to you. Next, we're going to pull a card here. This is the Fairy Tarot deck, and I've taken the major arcana out of the minor arcana. So I'm going to pull a major arcana card here just to see what else the creator would like you to know. And then since you are the earth energy, that's normally the pentacles in tarot. In this deck, it happens to be called Autumn. And then what we're going to do is I separated all the minor arcana. So we're going to pull a card from the Autumn or Pentacles and see what else the creator specifically wants for you earth signs to know this week. All right, Crane. So for the major arcana, what do you want our earth signs to know about this upcoming week, please? What else do you want them to know? Okay, that is the one. Yep, and you got the star. That's funny, the star of the movie, right? The star is very much a card of hope, a card of just like you said, brightness and being recognized. It says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Happy, happy, happy. So yeah, definitely, you can choose, because you're the director of your emotions, whatever you want to choose this coming week. But you get to be the star of your show, and whatever you choose is what will unfold. The universe can bring you everything. And you can still choose to be unhappy if you want to. And that's our whole thing too. We know when you try to make someone else happy, it usually doesn't work out, too well, because if that person doesn't want to be happy, there's nothing you can do to make them choose differently. That's their choice. If they want to have a bad week, let them have a bad week, because they are learning from it, and that's the movie they want to star in. You want to make it a comedy, but they want it to be a drama. So this week you get to make your movie whatever type you want, and don't worry about other people's stories, other people's movies. You are in control of your own. So focus all your intention into that for this coming week here. But I love it. You are the star of your show. And you have 17 here, and 7-1 is 8. So that also, we're talking about the strength card, the 8-8, the lion, 8-8, the lion's gate, that there's this energy of connecting to your higher self as well. And so that star, you can see up here, is the higher you. And so you can connect, this beautiful energy is flowing down for her. Take time to connect to your higher self, because, that will definitely bring that happiness, because when you connect to the beings of the other side, whether it's your higher self or your guardian angel or angels, your spirit guides, the creator, this, spirit, Holy Spirit, whatever your faith is or your belief is, you just get flooded with this amazing, blissful, unconditional love energy. And it can't help but just glow and smile when you're in that bliss, right? All right. And then we're going to take a final card here from the Pentacles or Summer, and we'll see what else the Creator wants you to know for your final message for this upcoming week. But hey, happy here, happily here, happy here. There's a wonderful, definitely possibility. It's like having a severe thunderstorm watch. The circumstances are favorable that there could be a severe thunderstorm. Well, this is a happy watch. The environment for this coming week has everything, all the elements there for happiness, if you choose to have that. So, all right, Creator, what's the final message for our Earth signs for this upcoming week, please? But whatever the dwarfs you choose is up to you, whether it's happy, dopey, angry, dark, whichever of those you get to choose, and it's your journey. So they just want you to let you know that there's the conditions are right and perfect for a blissful, wonderful week if you so want it. It'll be an extreme amount of happiness. So. Yep, and you got the Three of Pentacles, or the Three of Autumn. And so follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So yeah, definitely when you're in this happy place, everything you do, all this happiness definitely floods out into you. This can also represent, normally it has like 3 coins and someone's working and there's someone, people watching and supporting them. And so it's also about recognition, and that people are going to recognize going, what drug are you on? Why are you so happy this week? And you're just like, I just am in loving life. And there's all this amazing things, so your whole outlook in this week is gratitude for what you have, and it's just flowing out. You're not focusing on, all the shoulds and supposed to's and how to's and need to's of, the past and the future. You're really living in the moment this week, enjoying what is, and just allowing this happy story to unfold, if you so wish. Again, I really feel it's like there's such great possibilities for all this, but it is totally up to your free will and your choice on what you want to see this week. If you want to see darkness, you're going to find darkness. If you, and you'll see the star in the darkness too. It takes darkness to see a star in the sky, but you can also choose, lightness and brightness, and everything along with that. No wrong choice. Your movie, you're the producer, you're the star. So just know as you go throughout this week that every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.